Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. I'm Jude. Remember, these are general, so they may or may not resonate, and that you have free will, so whatever the cards or the messages are, you decide what you do with that. This is for the week of the 13th of Feb. All right, so we're just firstly going to look at what's been going on for you, Aquarius. What energy have you been in? What's been happening around you? Then we'll look at the week of the 13th of Feb. We'll look at what challenges there might be and what will come in to help you. So this is a reading for you, Aquarius. And as you know, I work with the cards that jump out. So if you're wondering why I keep shuffling, that's why. I am waiting for the jumpers. There we go. Yes. Oh, and now. Okay. All right, Aquarius. So the energy that it's showing me that you've been in is the Justice card, the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. And the Ten of Swords is sitting underneath. For some reason that... Oh, okay. And they said that. Okay. I'm just hearing messages. So let's see. So the Justice card, for some of you, you might be dealing with some legal aspect here. For some of you, it might be to do with like a workplace contract. It's very specific, isn't it? But that's the feeling that just dropped in. So Justice says, you know, you just want things to be fair and balanced. You speak your truth. You're responsible for your parts of things. But for some of you, you might be dealing with a lawyer or, you know, in some legal sense of something. Seven of Swords is almost like trying to find an exit out, or possibly someone around you. You know, sometimes the Seven of Swords talks about someone around us that's not being very straightforward or on it. You know, it can be someone who's a bit sneaky. And obviously these are general, so it's not going to resonate for everyone. But you're also sitting in this place here of looking at where you want to be in the next 12 months, what you actually want to achieve and where you want to go. And, you know, the King of Cups says it's great to keep a stable emotional energy about yourself as you go forward. Because I do feel like you're a bit over the thinking, you know, which is interesting with Justice and the Seven of Swords to then come to the Ten of Swords with the World card. Says that something is coming to a completion of a cycle. It's an end of a chapter, a very successful one too, I would say, but it's like you kind of are looking for this new beginning. So, yeah, this does feel to me like you have to, sometimes this can be about intellectual property even, you know, or taking what you've learned and moving on. But it's like exiting very quietly as well, with some legal guidance perhaps. So if that's the energy you've been in, what's coming ahead for you in this week? Ooh, here we go. This looks interesting. So week of 13th of Feb for Aquarius. Wow, that leapt out. Wow, Aquarius. Oh, yes, here we go. Here we go. Okay. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So this is you standing in a very strong position, Aquarius, as the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who's very independent, often entrepreneurial. They listen to their intuition. They're very good at financial management. They know how to build something from the ground up. They know how to make money. They know their worth. They listen to themselves. The Ten of Pentacles is, again, an evolution of that into the family dynamic. So, you know, this is maybe there's a family business or a family energy. There's wealth, there's resources. Sometimes it talks about multi-generations all living together. There's an abundance here and a sense of really feeling into that part of yourself, Aquarius, where you've got a very well-resourced world. You know who your crew are, and you kind of sit well in that energy. The Knight of Cups is this feeling of moving forward in the world with something that's really important to you, kind of like a holy grail. It's like, here I go, I know what I'm taking out into the world. And the Knight of Wands is really passionate, fired up energy of wanting to get going. Moving forward. You've got 3 knights on the table, which is really interesting because it's like you're at this growth and evolution of wanting to move yourself forward. For some of you, this might literally be shifting house. Some of you, Aquarius, might be thinking about moving addresses. So I was just going to say, before I put the card down, I will. Aquarius, what might be the challenges for you this week? We've got the Tower. And I just heard that's enough of a challenge. No, it's okay. The Tower is just the card that says something sudden and unexpected happens. And it has the potential to change everything. And underneath the deck is the Star card and the Judgment card. Oh, okay. And they keep saying things. I keep hearing messages for you. So the challenge is this Tower energy. Now, I don't ever like to just have a tower and then no explanation of it, which is why the other cards wanted to come out. And we've got the Star, Judgment, Strength, and the 7 of Cups. So the challenge, you're in a great place this week, but then something sudden and unexpected happens. Now, because that's a challenge, the challenge is you finding your strength. Not that you haven't had it before, Aquarius, or have it now, but it's holding on to the dream, hearing the call, having courage, and making a choice that's good for your soul. That's going to be the challenge. But my sense of it is the sun. I just heard look underneath. So the sun is sitting under here, which is a very positive energy. But it's also about trusting and listening to your intuition, which you've had a couple of times now in these cards. There's a lot of major cards on the table as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of these are major. Now, for me as a reading, that tells me that this is a big, and here we've got the Tower. This is a potentially life-changing thing. So if that's your challenge, what comes in to help you, please? What comes in to help Aquarius, please? What comes in that is helpful to Aquarius, please? Okay. So we've got the 4 of Cups, the Magician, 3 of Swords, 5 of Swords, lots coming in, 4 of Swords. There's a lot of cards on the table, Aquarius. And 10 of Cups and Page of Wands. So what's coming in to help you? An offer comes in, but I don't feel it's one you're particularly interested in. For some of you, because of some of the cards on the table here, this might be about a love relationship. Yeah, possibly. But I think what happens here, Aquarius, is you get an opportunity to do this bit of healing for your heart, because I feel like this is where you're speaking your truth, which is tying in with what's happened up here. And it's like you stand your ground, and you don't want to be pushed around or maneuvered at all here. With this 5 of Swords, it's like, no, you stand your ground and you speak your truth and you back yourself is the feeling I'm hearing. With this energy, it feels like the Magician has this, you stepping into your power and saying, I know what I want. I'm prepared to take action to get it. and I'm going to use my intent and my will to call it in. So there's a combination here of clarity, action, and intention. And that's what the magician brings it in. You kind of like step back from this and go, right, what do I really want? I'm prepared to stand my ground. I'm prepared to fight for what I want. And there's also this energy of make sure you give yourself a little bit of time and space too. The Four of Swords says, as much as you're doing this work here with the Three of Swords and the Five of Swords, which is about speaking up and healing this heart energy, there's also this reminder to take a little bit of time out and look after yourself and, you know, meditate, go for a swim in the ocean, you know, have a pajama day. Just allow yourself a little bit of freedom from all the thinking and things that happen here. Because the Ten of Cups is saying this is what you're calling in is your ultimate Ten of Cups. You really want this happy place. I feel like for you, if it's about work, it's you want a workplace where you feel like you're part of a family and you're happy there, and that contentment, that is what you're looking for. If it is about love for some of you, also there's that. You want a partner that's equal, and, you know, these are the things you're looking for. The Page of Wands that sits here after these are the things that are coming in to help you. Where we had the Four of Cups, where you were offered something and you were like, no thanks. The Page of Wands is a little bit of an inspired, just starting to come in, feeling of there's a new inspiration coming to you. But for some of you, this might be a new work opportunity that gets offered. So my sense of it all is hold your ground for what it is that you really want. Work on how you want to manifest and call that in. Be clear on it. And then keep alert for the opportunities that get presented. There's a lot of cards on the table here, Aquarius, but it has the feeling of something ends, something new has the possibility of beginning. With every ending always comes a new beginning in some way, shape or form. But the Tower sitting here in the middle feels like there's a little bit of something sudden and unexpected that comes that throws you a little bit, but it's like, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? For some of you, you might literally be shifting house. For others, it's hearing the call, the crossroad, and working out what it is you really want and then calling it in. So, what's the message from Spirit? Just to close your reading out, Aquarius, what's the message from Spirit? And we have the Queen of Coins and the Ace of Coins. So this is beautiful energy. Both of these are coins, so they're talking about that practical aspect of life, maybe work, employment, business, finance, sense of self-worth. But given the 9 and 10 of Pentacles there, and this feeling of a chapter closing and how you navigate through that, and then what your new beginning is, there's a sense here of this is going to show itself to be of value to you. The message from Spirit is that this is a new beginning, and the Queen of Coins is someone very well resourced. She likes her world. She's very good at managing the resources in her world, and the Ace of Coins is also suggesting that. The Ace of Coins has this feeling of this is quite an ambitious project, possibility. Yeah, and for some, I just feel like it has the potential to take you further afield, away from where you currently are. Okay, that's the cards for today. So I hope that was helpful or insightful in some way for you, Aquarius. Have a great week. Bye from me.